Yes guys, how are we doing? And welcome back to another YouTube video. So as you would have seen from today's title, I'm going to be reviewing not one, not two, but every single Grenade Carb Killa bar. Apart from the Quake. I'm very excited to get stuck into these. There's quite a few flavors that I've yet to try. I've actually done a video like this probably about 3 years ago. It's one of my first videos where I rated and reviewed 5 Grenade Carb Killa bars. But in this video, I'm going to rate all of them. I'm going to be rating and reviewing 12 different protein bars. I'm going to put all the flavors on the screen now. The way that I'm going to rate these protein bars is between 1 and 10. I'm going to take texture and flavor into the most consideration. Just 2 quick things before I go into today's video. The very first one is, this is my own personal opinion. My taste buds are going to differ from your taste buds. The second one is, protein bars aren't essential, but hitting your protein target every single day is. Yes, so protein bars are all cut up. Very first thoughts, fudge brownie's looking a little bit dry. The dark chocolate mint actually cut very nicely, so I think the texture is going to be fantastic. And the peanut nutter is actually very caramelly. Very caramelly. Cool, so let's go into the very first protein bar. First up, we have Caramel Chaos. I do apologise if I speak and munch at the same time. I'm going to try not to. Let's go. This is going to be one of those awkward videos where I actually have caramel in my mouth. I don't actually realise. But FYI, I actually have tried some of these flavours, but not for a long period of time. That was fantastic. That was really nice, really subtle. You can obviously taste the caramel, which is fantastic. It's not too sickly, which is really important in the protein bar. I'd probably give that a solid 8 out of 10. Yeah, I'll go with 8 out of 10. So next up, we're gonna go with the fudge brownie. This is the one that I said just looks a little bit dry out of all the 6 that I've cut so far. And it seems quite hard as well, but I guess it is fudge, so yeah. For me, that's just too dry. That's just kind of too old school. That reminds me of a protein bar that maybe I had 8 years ago. Just hasn't really got much flavour. You can taste it's kind of chocolatey, fudgy to a degree. For me, overall, it's obviously going to be quite low, so I'm going to say that's a 6 out of 10. So this is the dark chocolate mint. To be fair, this probably isn't the best idea having this now because the others are going to taste like mint, but I'm hoping the flavour is not going to be too overpowering. This I've never actually tried before, and to be fair, I'm not the biggest fan of like mint or orange in chocolate, but I don't mind it. It's something a bit different. So yeah, I'm actually quite excited to try this one. That is really nice. As silly as it sounds, like I know it's dark chocolate mint, but it's not too dark chocolate and it's not too minty. Like it doesn't taste like you've got toothpaste in your mouth or got really strong dark chocolate. It's a nice blend of both of them. Not something that I would normally pick up. So it's very hard, obviously, if you're a big fan of this kind of flavour, then obviously that's going to be a higher ranking for yourself. But I think based on my own experience in terms of what I like, it was a lot better than what I thought it was going to be. So I'm going to do ratings in half. So I'm going to rate this as 7.5. So the next 2, we've got cookies and cream and then cookie dough. This is one of them that I've tried before. I haven't tried the cookie dough. I've deliberately put them next to each other. So I'm guessing they're going to be slightly the same. So obviously now I can compare it a little bit better. So yeah, let's see what cookies and cream is like. I haven't had this for a good couple of years. Yeah, really nice. I don't think the flavour's quite there like the caramel. The texture is incredible. But like I said, the flavour isn't quite there. Obviously, it's not overpowering flavour, cookies and cream. I just feel like it's missing something. That being said, if I was to pick this up, I'd be very happy with a protein bar. I would probably put it on the same level as dark chocolate mint. So I'd say this is a 7.5. So this is not just cookie dough. This is actually chocolate chip cookie dough. So rate that 7.5 for cookies and cream. Let's try this one. Again, this is one that I've never tried before. So yeah, the texture's a little bit harder, which I guess you would imagine with cookie dough. Got a decent amount of caramel. Let's try it. This is fantastic. This is a really, really nice protein bar. The flavors are really, really strong. You got a nice taste of chocolate, but then the cookie dough as well. And it's actually very, very similar to cookie dough. You get a slight feeling of, if I eat loads of this, it's going to feel a bit sickly, which it will do and all protein bars do. But yeah, the flavor's incredible. The texture's really soft. A little bit harder than the cookies and cream, but it's got the same kind of real strong but not overpowering flavors like the Caramel Chaos. So if I'm comparing it to the same one as the Caramel Chaos, I'm going to have to say this is an 8 out of 10. So very last one out of the first 6. This is the Peanut Nutter. So of course, like, if you're not the biggest fan of nuts, this is not going to be for you. I do like peanuts, so this protein bar is definitely up my street. Again, this is one that I have tried before in the past, but I don't think I've ever reviewed this one. So yeah, let's give it a rating. For me, guys, probably not the biggest fan of this. Again, I can appreciate it's a good protein bar, but I just don't think the chocolate or the nut flavour is strong enough to put it more in that kind of top tier area. So yeah, I'd probably say this is a 7 out of 10. Okay, cool. So next 6 are all chopped up, ready to go. The very first thoughts, the dark chocolate raspberry is really, really strong. I can smell it from here. The chocolate chip salt caramel is actually a bit firmer, similar to the fudge brownie, but slightly different texture, I guess. And the birthday cake is very, very crumbly. We're going to start with the birthday. Oh, this protein bar. Oh, it's all coming off. This protein bar is actually quite firm, like the other one I spoke about a second ago. So yeah, let's see what the birthday cake's saying. The white chocolate flavour is really, really nice, but if I'm honest, it's just too chewy. It's just too chewy. You can't like appreciate the protein bar for what it is, and the flavours, you just kind of keep chewing. It's one of those where you just put your finger in the back of your teeth to get it out. Yeah, for that alone, unfortunately, I'm going to have to give it a 6 out of 10. So I'm going to keep with the white chocolate theme, and this is going to be a white chocolate salted peanut flavour. Okay, so I've got a decent amount of kind of peanuts at the top. Let's go. That has a real nice blend of the peanuts and the white chocolate. Really, really nice. Just really soft as well. It's probably just a little bit sickly. That's the only thing I'd say. But yeah, it's up there with the Caramel Chaos. For that reason, I'm going to give the white chocolate salted peanut an 8 out of 10. Keeping with the salted caramel theme, next up is chocolate chip salted caramel. This for me is top tier. This is the best one I've had so far. The texture's incredible. You got a nice mixture of like it being soft, but then a little bit crunchy from the chocolate chips. You have this incredible like small amount of caramel that kind of just like oozes out. It's not too overpowering, there's not too much of it, there's just enough to kind of enjoy it. It's not too chewy, there's no like horrible aftertaste or anything like that. So yeah, that is really, really nice. For that reason, I'm going to give this an 8.5 out of 10. Okay, straight into the fruit flavoured protein bars. First up, we've got dark chocolate raspberry, then we've got the strawberry ice cream. Like I said a second ago, this smells really, really strong. I have tried this one before, I know it's decent. Let's see if it's as high as the 8.5. Yeah, I'd say it's decent. You know, it's quite hard to judge and review this one purely because I'm not the biggest fan of like kind of fruit flavoured chocolate, but the raspberry is really strong. It's actually a really, really nice flavour. Probably needs to be a little bit more chocolate in there just because the raspberry is so overpowering. The texture is really nice. It's a little bit chewy. It's a little bit sickly as well, but it's okay. It's all right. I'd probably give this a 7 out of 10. So this is the strawberry ice cream limited edition. First thoughts, I haven't really got first thoughts, to be honest, so yeah. That is actually really, really nice. I don't know what I was expecting with this one. I was expecting like a kind of weak strawberry flavour. but it's really really strong, like not as strong as like the raspberry or the mint, but it's got that nice balance of kind of like white chocolate and strawberry, which, you know, if you're a fan of kind of fruit flavored protein bars or fruit flavored chocolates, like this is really, really nice. I don't think it's top tier like some of the others, the 8.5s or the 8s, but I'd probably rate this as 7.5 out of 10. So final one, the white chocolate cookie. For me, this is the OG. Yeah, so for me, this is top tier, really nice texture, incredible flavors, exactly what you want when you're getting a white chocolate protein bar. But to be honest, this is probably on the same level as the chocolate chip salted caramel, because that really surprised me. So I'd give this an 8.5 out of 10. So overall, my top 2 carb killers are the chocolate chip salted caramel and the white chocolate cookie. So if you're looking at getting a carb killer, these 2 flavors are what I'd recommend. I'd be really interested to know in the comment section what your favorite carb killer bar is, and if you agree or disagree with my carb killer rating and reviews. I'm gonna go get some water. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.